Hello everyone, and welcome to the Beginner's Guide to Genshin Impact. My name is Azwark, and today we're going to be finally talking about the Gacha. I'm going to assume anyone here has already committed to the game and is just trying to figure out how to navigate this screen. If that is not the case, please refer to my earlier video, which evaluates Genshin Impact overall and specifically analyzes what it means for the game to be a Gacha. Also, this is too long a topic to cover in a single video, so if it seems like I've left something out, stick around for part 2. The first thing we should do is open up the Wish menu. Don't get overwhelmed. We'll start in the upper right corner where you see 2 types of currency. The 4-pointed stars are called Primo Gems, and the spiky stars are called Fates. Fates are your opportunities to try your luck at the Gacha by performing a wish or a pull. There are 2 types of fates, the blue ones and the pink ones, called Acquaint and Intertwined Fate, which are used to wish on different aspects of the Gacha. We'll address that in a second. You can sometimes acquire fates directly as a reward for certain actions like leveling a character past 20 or finishing one leg of the Archon quest, but most of the time you're going to purchase them. Using what? Why, the Primo Gems, of course. Primo Gems are handed out for doing basically anything in the game, and you can purchase one wish for 160 of them. Now, if you've come to the screen without any wishes and you're sad that you don't get to pull, fear not. Simply back out and open your mail, and as soon as you meet Master Jean in her office, you'll receive a letter that includes 10 free fates. So grab those and come back to the wish screen. At this point, the most important thing to take note of is the 5 tabs across the top of the screen. They're called banners. These are like separate pill capsule machines that are each stocked with something different. Some of these will take Acquaint Fates, the plain blue ones, and some use Intertwined Fates, the pink rainbows. Generally speaking, pink rainbow fates are worth much more to you than plain blue fates. So although you can purchase either of them with your Primo Gems, I would almost never recommend buying the plain blue ones. And the reason I'm talking about them by their color rather than their name or function is because you can either convert them directly here or on the Wish screen, which is what I'd recommend, or you can buy them preemptively in the shop. And one of the most common mistakes people make is to buy the wrong kind of fate. So remember, pink rainbow fates, no plain blue. Unfortunately, the ones we got in the mail were the plain blue variety, but that's okay. We'll certainly use the ones the game gives us for free, we just won't spend our hard-earned Primo Gems on them. So let's flip through the banners and see what our options are. The very first banner, featuring Noelle front and center, is called the Beginner banner, and that uses the blue fates. The next 3 all use pink rainbow fates, so skip those for now. And finally, the last one is called the Standard banner. The 3 in the middle rotate over time, but the Standard banner is always here, always basically the same as it was when the game first launched. None of the special limited time characters will appear on Standard, which is why we don't prioritize the blue fates, but you can still get some good stuff here. And if you're looking at anything other than the Beginner banner, you'll notice that you have the option to pull in singles or packs of 10. Which you do is up to you, but personally I find packs of 10 to be far more exciting. So swap over to the Beginner banner, where you can only do packs of 10, and for the price of 8, and let's do a 10 pull. Now, I will make a caveat that there are going to be some people who will tell you to skip the Beginner banner, and I can't get into the pros and cons of this yet without confusing you, but my quick version is that I say yes to the Beginner banner. The shooting star will go streaking through the sky, starting as blue and then turning to purple, or if you're extra lucky, orange. Then, one by one, the game will reveal to you what you got. The items with the blue background are all 3 stars, and they will all be weapons. To most players, these are just junk pack filler, but to us right now, getting a 3-star weapon will be really valuable. Purple backgrounds are 4 stars, and orange are the ultra-rare 5 stars. Those could be either weapons or characters, but you'll only see characters on the Beginner banner. You will absolutely get Noelle, and maybe you'll get an additional character too. You're probably excited about the characters you just got, but let's finish talking about the Gacha. First of all, the Beginner banner only lasts for 2 big 10 pulls. Once you've gotten your 20 wishes, for the price of 16, it will disappear forever. You'll get more plain blue wishes eventually, and as soon as you have 8 again, I'd recommend doing your second batch. At the latest, you'll get another 10 wishes in the mail when you reach adventure rank 10. If you finish the quest with the dungeons for Amber, Lisa, and Kaya, you're probably already about AR 8, so that shouldn't be too much longer. Second, some players in gacha games use a technique called re-rolling, where if they don't like what they get with their free wishes at the beginning before they have to start earning, or paying for, their wishes, they just start over. The logic is that it's more efficient to spend the hour or so to start fresh with a really good character to help them get their account going than it is to suffer with just the beginner characters. Personally, I am going to assume that you are not going to reroll, and I don't really endorse that policy for Genshin, but it would be irresponsible of me not to mention it. I would only suggest rerolling if you are a gacha veteran who is already thinking about it, and you know that you'll be committed to playing Genshin. For anyone else, I think it is too big of a momentum killer, so if this is something you're interested in, there are dedicated guides all over the internet for that. Next, let's talk rarity. The overwhelming majority of your pulls will be the 3-star pack filler. A 4-star reward occurs roughly 6% of the time, and a 5-star occurs at a tenth of that rate, or 0.6% per pull. At rates like that, you might think it's a wonder you ever get anything at all. Not to mention, there's the potential to be really unlucky and go on very long streaks where you genuinely don't get anything. To combat this, the game implements a feature called Pity. After you perform 9 wishes without getting a 4-star, you will be guaranteed to get one on the 10th. This is part of the reason why I believe doing 10 pulls is more exciting. You're guaranteed to at least get a 4-star, and since characters are only 4-star and above, and right now you're probably focused on getting new characters, you'll probably find this more thrilling. Of course, this also means that if the very first wish gets you a 4-star and then you get nothing after, you'll be guaranteed on your next single to get a 4-star too. 5-star Pity is a little more complicated. You will absolutely 100% be guaranteed to get a 5-star before your 90th pull. But the game actually kicks in with a boost before that, which players refer to as soft pity. Starting with pull number 74, the game ups your chance to get a 5-star considerably, so it's pretty uncommon to go past 80. You should expect to get an early 5-star about 35% of the time, trigger soft pity on wishes 74 to 80 a bit over half the time, and the remaining percent is somewhere in pulls 80 plus. Pity is counted separately on each banner, so you can't use your blue fates to get closer to a 5-star on one of the pink banners. For now though, all you really need to know is that you can't go forever as a tragically unlucky person and never get anything but junk. And while there's lots more to say, that's all the time we have for now, so I'll pick this up tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.